Italian, 50 difficult and curious words. The Italian language has some very fascinating, strange and curious sides. Among these we think of the large amount of difficult words both to understand and to pronounce. In the Italian vocabulary there are over 160,000 words, but according to recent studies those normally used would be about 7,000. Below is a collection of the most beautiful and curious difficult words in Italian, accompanied by their meaning, that can help us to show off a good level of knowledge of the language. Here they are. Pernicious. Capable of doing serious and irreparable harm. Correct. Leather strip used to bind two pieces of the same item. Slanderer. Sycophant, spy. Almanac, care. Thinking intensely to come up with something. Retrograde. Which moves in the opposite direction. Ampullos secante. Immediate. Which happens or manifests itself suddenly. Abstruse. Concept difficult to understand because it is too subtle or abstract. Talking. Discussing, reasoning. Lapolition. So obvious that the enunciation would be ridiculous. Rocambolesco. Rash, adventurous. Paralogism. Wrong reasoning. Sententious gnomic. Calculation. Carampana. Vulgar woman. Stolito. Fool. Philotia. Excessive love of self. Tracatant. Arrogant. Execrable, repugnant. Querulous. Person who always complains. Intelligible. Which can only be understood with the intellect. Drain. Spread out. Mendace. Founded on lies. Rebuke. Stained with grave sins. Unintentional. That goes beyond the intention of the doer. Turga. Back. Nugel, meaningless. Unimportant. Paradigm. Term of comparison. Aberrare. Moving away from normal. To trim. To smooth. To retort. Visible. Ecstasy. Prodrome. A clue that precedes a fact. Rugliere to. Produce a dull and continuous rumbling. Foriero. Who precedes by announcing an event. Overwhelm. Overcome. Mixture. Mixture. Free to. Pour. Alterco. Animated discussion. Occupant. Tenant of a house or apartment. Sloth. Aversion to operate. Fecundia. Ease and plenty of word. Sloth. Overwhelmed by laziness. Niquizia. Evil. Abaiura. Solemn renunciation. Assiso. Seated. Suddenly. Sudden. Liver. Rancor. Say. Goodbye to greet leaving.